Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to start on a kick-ass LS swap that we've been dying to do. My buddy Eddie has this 1987 Chevy Suburban that is a TBI setup. It's got a small block in it with a 700 R4. It's bagged on 24s. This truck's just too damn cool. A few years ago he had Mike Lau build him a 408 stroker out of a 6-liter that we pulled out of a 2005 Denali. And then he bought a Kong 2650 blower. He's had several projects that we've wanted to swap this power plant into. And then when he got this thing, he decided to abort the mission with the race car and put this massive power plant in this school bus to just enjoy and have a good time with. So we got it up here. He twisted the drive shaft out of it a few weeks ago. So we got it up here this weekend. We're gonna work on getting the small block and the trans out of it and prepping it up, getting the firewall and everything cleaned up and ready for the LS swap. We did get him an ACES fuel injection standalone powertrain management system, so we'll be using that. We've got a few little odd and end things that we've still got to pick up and a couple things that we need to get a game plan on. The wishbone setup is kind of funky in this truck, so we're going to address that while it's here and while we got it down to a roller after the motor and trans is out. He's got to redo a couple shock mounts on the rear diff, and we've got a leaking bag in the front that we need to try to address. And we just figured we might as well go ahead and try to take care of all that stuff before we get the drivetrain put in the truck. But in this episode, we're going to work on getting this thing out and getting the firewall and all that cleaned up and pretty much getting it prepped for the swap. As we go on, we'll try to make more episodes covering very detailed, in-depth stuff on the swap of what parts we use, footage of us actually doing the swap, and so forth. So you guys make sure to smash that subscribe button and let us know in the comments how you guys are enjoying the content. But he just pulled in. Let's dive into this thing and see what we can come up with. Alright, so we got the front accessories off this thing. We got the headers unbolted. Some of the little bit of wiring that there is, we've got it undone on the top. About to take this thing up and finish unhooking what we've got to unhook on the bottom. And then we're gonna hook a jump pack up to the airbag system, air this thing up, push it back a little bit, and get this motor and trans out of this bad boy. I'm trying to get the firewall cleaned up and ready to go so Eddie can shave it and paint it and clean it up the way he wants a little bit before we stab the new motor and trans in. And then there's a few other things that we need to dismount and get out of here. We've got an old AC condenser. We're going to delete this HVAC box here because he's going to run a vintage AC system. And then we've got a little set of train horns over there to doing away with. We'll dive back into this thing, get it up in the air. Slide out of this one.
Yeah, I got you on that.
And it slides my way.
Yeah, I got the bag.
That's not a bad little exhaust system.
It's really not. We ought to keep that out back or something.
Hell yeah. They 11.
was crying. I was like, we gotta fix it.
Go ahead and drain the oil out of the motor and shit when we take it back up too. Eddie got the dipstick and the other header off.
Oh, bro.
The dipstick?
I never got that dipstick out.
Oh, I bet, dude. It's one of the chrome ones. We kind of got a game plan for a couple other things that we were talking about, like the firewall. So we do have some rust over here. For one, we know there's no cure for that other than cutting it out, but we're not trying to go that far. Why the fuck does this thing have 666 wrote on the firewall?
I'm with it. I'm with
Because
it.
it's the mark of the beast. Of course, we're going to address this bird's nest of wiring up here. Probably going to end up running most of it through the frame. That way we can avoid the inner fenders. We got a little bit to do underneath, like trans harness, speedo cable, shift linkage. Probably go ahead and drop the starter just for a little bit more access. I think the trans mount's still done, so we'll probably pull that out and take the bolts out of the cross member. But we're getting close to being able to yank this thing. We're still prepping for our next event, which is Carnival Ride 2024 on 7/27. So we got a group meeting today. This is DJ. DJ just pulled up. We got a group meeting at 3 today, so we're gonna pull off this thing and do that, and then we're gonna jump back on it and get this thing yanked out of here.
Yeah, see, this is that bracket that my drive shaft is sitting on. You can see where it's sitting.
Got the speedo cable and the trans lines, and this thing's ready to come out. So we're gonna go on and do that. Hell yeah. Yeah, we ain't pulled the motor out yet and it's light. That'll work. Perfect. I think about right there. Let's start. Alright, we're gonna need a trans or a jack on the trans. Well, he's got one, so it's a 10. I like it. You like it? Alright, going up the motor a little bit.
I can't get the cross member out, but I gotta move back far enough. I swear to God. You're like, well, I don't want to have to drain everything out.
It probably is.
We're gonna have to hook it up and lay it out.
Oh yeah. All right, so we just yanked this small block 350 and that 700 R4 out of Eddy's 87 Suburban. Gearing up to put the 408 and a Kong 2650 blower in that thing. So you guys smash that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the episode. In the next episode, we'll be pressure washing and painting the engine bay, getting everything cleaned up and ready to go. And then we've got to address some suspension stuff underneath the truck. I'm not sure we'll document that and video that, but if we do, you guys will see it first. And then we'll get to dive into the fun stuff, which is actually setting the 408 stroker, the blower, and his trans in the truck. And then, of course, all our wiring, plumbing, and getting everything ready to go. So he's about to back in right now. We're going to load this thing up, but that's going to sum it up for this episode. And until next time, you guys have a good one.